60 seconds.
I'm talking to the mic, man.
I'm talking to the mic. I'm talking.
That's great.
Thank you.
I'm kind of going for that Shanito.
Yeah, I know. You want to play, but we have to conduct some business first, okay? I don't like it any more than you do. Now tell me how many people we have playing. Playing by yourself? Well, how fortunate for us. Apparently there's nothing good on cable. Go ahead and type in your name.
A as in Abel.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I need to know if you want to play a game with 21 questions or a game with 7 questions.
Strong.
Yeah, all right. Great. Got it.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in bric-a-brac.
To make a movie about it.
20 seconds.
Okay, this fire hose should not be
See if they
filled
can
with
pick up some
pudding.
bourbon too, will you?
20. Hey, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard, all right? Follow me? It's real easy.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9,
Just start
8,
I have to ask you to
7,
And
6,
get rid of the death
5,
stop.
4,
Let's go to black.
3.
Ice. Paid for by the National Ice Board. Not affiliated with the National Water Council or the National Association for the Advancement of Water Vapor.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, I see you're playing You Don't Know Jack TV all by yourself. Well, don't be embarrassed. Laugh track will be provided. Looks like just the two of us today, huh? Great. Now I can say whatever I want to. Yeah, baby. Okay, come on, let's go. Time to pick a category.
And now, climbing up the charts all the way to #1.
For your enjoyment, where's the fifth dimension on this damn map? $3,000 for this one. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. According to the show's introduction, which of these is a place where the Twilight Zone exists? Between science and superstition? Between the conscious and the subconscious? Between reality and illusion? Or between Arby's and Taco Bell? According to good old Rod Serling, the Twilight Zone is the middle ground between light and shadow, science and superstition. Kind of like Utah. Category, please. Open wide and get ready for Drop the Herring, dirtbag. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Okay, imagine the creators of the cop show Hawaii Five-0 got tired of boring old beaches and surfers and decided to create a new show with a more exciting setting like, oh, I don't know, Alaska. Because of the origin of the phrase 5-0, what would be a logical name for a show based on Hawaii 5-0 but set in Alaska? Alaska 4-9, Baked Alaska, Alaska 10-4, or Alaska 5AB negative. The 5-0 refers to Hawaii being the 50th state. Alaska's the 49th state, so 4-9. Get it? Book him, Dano. Give me a category. This is question 3. Let's take a look at One Small Step for Man's Best Friend. You get it right, you get 2K. Hey, you know how sometimes networks have characters from one of their shows show up in another one? You know, just for fun. Well, suppose during the broadcast of his historic moonwalk, Neil Armstrong came across Moondoggy. What show would have been crossing over into the moonwalk? Gomer Pyle, USMC, The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, Gidget, or I Dream of Jeannie. Moondoggy is Gidget's boyfriend on Gidget. You know, that grooviest of surfer dudes. Houston, we have found Moondoggy. Dude, this Sea of Tranquility don't have any waves. All right, I need a category. Hey, smart move, my friend. You just got your hands on a this or dat. The category for this or that is Stupid Is as Stupid Does. Now, I'm about to read off 7 TV personalities, and for each one, I want you to tell me if they're a dummy or just a dumb character. As you see each one, if it's the name of a dummy, press 1. If it's a dumb character, press 2. And slap 4 if you want to skip it. For each right answer, you get $500. And you lose $500 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Howdy doody, dummy or Chrissy Snow? Phoebe Buffet. Jerry Mahoney. Joey Russo. Charlie McCarthy. Last one, Nick Moore. Ain't got no more. That's the way you do it. Take some of this. If only life was that easy, huh? All right, pick a category. All right, give it up for NBC and the Valley of the Fat Beats. $2,000 for a correct answer. You know, it's really sad that not many rappers give their props to the old school king, former Today Show host Dave Garroway. Because he always closed the Today Show this way. What phrase shows that Dave Garroway was down for the real? Courage, and we out. Peace, or that's the way it is. Dave Garroway, the original host of the Today Show, used to close out the show with a simple peace. But not before sending a shout out to his main man, DJ Fred Muggs. Throw me a category.
Tonight's topic, 6 in the workplace.
May I introduce a long, strange TV show. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Flex those fingers, here it comes. Imagine Robinson Crusoe is picked up by a ship and thinks he is hallucinating because he sees mermaids on board. Which ship has picked him up? The Riptide, the USS Enterprise, the Love Boat, or the SS Minnow? Check, please. Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? In its last season, the Love Boat featured a group of performers called the Love Boat Mermaids in an attempt to save the show. And get this, one of the mermaids was played by an actress named Macarena. So, you know, it had to fail. Give me a category.
Question 7 is dedicated to the men and women of trivia.
And our special guest tonight, animals and whipped cream. $1,000 at stake on this one. Hey, remember those crazy animal rockers, the banana splits? Which member of the banana splits would most likely eat a banana? Bingo, Fleagle, Drooper, or Snorky? Bingo is the gorilla drummer in the band, and bananas are a staple of a gorilla's diet. That would have been a great final episode if he would have put whipped cream on the other three and then ate them. Hey guys, wait up. Category, please. Let's have a big warm welcome for, oh, I like it big. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. The 80s, a decade of big debt, big hair, and for some TV shows, big ratings. If the highest rated individual program of the 80s were edited and rebroadcast with the stars all sporting big 80s hair, what might you see? J.R. Ewing with big hair being shot. A-bombs with big hair in the day after. Hawkeye Pierce with big hair leaving Korea. Or the Super Bowl 16 MVP in a big hair wig.
The radiation! Burning! And I got hair in my mouth. Ugh.
The correct answer is, with over 50 million people and over 60% of all TV sets tuned in, the final episode of MASH was rated the highest of the 80s. But I don't think that big hair thing would work with Hawkeye. He was all about compassion, so he'd never tease anyone, let alone his own hair. Time to pick a category. We fill your tank and check your number 9. Well, Well, what do we have here? Top 10 ways to get there from here. How does $2,000 sound? Alrighty, the next question comes straight to us from our home office in Chicago, Illinois. Let's see if you can complete the following David Letterman sequence. Oneonta, New York, blank, blank, Wahoo, Nebraska. What towns complete the sequence? Boise, Idaho, and Dover, Delaware, Rapid City, South Dakota, and Terre Haute, Indiana, Sioux City, Iowa, and Grand Rapids, Michigan, or Pueblo, Colorado, and Butte, Montana. Dave's last NBC home office was Oneonta, New York, and his first 3 CBS home offices were, in order, Sioux City, Grand Rapids, and Wahoo, Nebraska. Wahoo, Nebraska. Kind of like saying, yippee, Wyoming, isn't it? All right, pick a category. Today's specialties include Naughty Kitty. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Hey, do you remember the end of the Mary Tyler Moore show, how they had that little kitty going, meow? He's like poking fun of the big MGM lion. Well, here's the deal. MTM Enterprises produced a bunch of shows, each using a variation of the kitten logo. Which could you not see the kitty do? Shoot a phaser, wear a surgical mask and smock, dribble a basketball, or wear a policeman's hat. No, the little kitty dribbles a basketball at the end of the White Shadow. He's actually better than Shaq. Why didn't you pick this one? You'd never see the kitten shoot a phaser. He's got no opposable thumbs, you see? That's the end of round 1. Don't touch that dial because we're going right into round 2. Now in round 2, every question is worth twice as much, so there's going to be some big cash moving around. Let's get to it. Throw me a category. This category is known as playing the organ. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Think fast, it's question time. Suppose the Grinch renews his driver's license and becomes an organ donor. According to the song about him, what would the Grinch most likely hear if he's rejected as a donor? Sorry, your heart is 2 sizes too small. We'll need to remove the horn first. We can't take your spleen, it's rotten. Or step to the back of the line, pinhead. Until he hung out with the Who's, the reason the Grinch hated Christmas was because his heart was 2 sizes too small. And from his attitude, I'm guessing his shorts were too. All right, I need a category. Let's see what we got going. Thank you very much. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Forward march. If Hank Kingsley, the sidekick on the Larry Sanders Show, ran for president, which of these would be the most appropriate campaign slogan? Vote for Hank or, oh boy, yes sir, Hank's our man. Alrighty then, America, or hey now in 2000. Oh boy. Here's the one you didn't pick. Hank's catchphrase is, hey now.
Do you swear to uphold and honor the values of the United States Constitution?
Hey now.
Is that a yes or a no?
Time to pick a category.
15!
I believe this one is called Keeping Up with the Jerks Next Door. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Well, that big yellow Ryder truck out front can only mean one thing. You've got new neighbors. Unfortunately, you discover that your new neighbors are the Loud family. Given their claim to fame, what's the biggest complaint you'll have about the folks next door? They won't shut up about Richard Dawson. They play heavy metal day and night. The film crew keeps ruining our lawn. Or they vaporized Fido. The Loud family was followed around by a film crew for the documentary An American Family, so you may have trouble keeping the best boy off your lawn.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Loud, the kids are in bed, you've just had a few glasses of wine, and now just pretend like the rest of us aren't even here. Oh, yeah.
Give me a category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
The category is absolutely flabulous. Heads up, this one's gonna be $6,000. All right, you got the joy of cooking and the joy of sex, and now Patsy and Adina from Absolutely Fabulous have put together the more complete joy of cooking sex. Considering the Morocco episode of Absolutely Fabulous, what would be the essential ingredients in Patsy and Adina's recipe for sex? Bananas and tuna fish, cottage cheese and custard, whipped topping and mayo, or yogurt and honey?
Excuse me, is that a banana in your pocket?
Well, yeah, it is. Let me show you what I would have picked. Patsy and Adina refer to sex as doing the yogurt and honey. I guess that's why they suggest using a spoon to get at the fruit on the bottom. Category, please. Hey, stress cut with lime sword.
It is time for activity stress.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. Evaluating your Native American home. The opening value of this gibberish question is going to be $10K. Now, as soon as you know the answer, you buzz in and start typing, because I'm going to take away some of that cash every second and a half. Okay, get ready to buzz in and start typing when you can tell me what phrase does this rhyme with. Grade your teepee, groovy, and don't get fooled by... Let's see what you got. Start typing and then hit return. Yeah, because, with all this cable, VCR, and theatrical re-release crap, let's put movies back where movies belong, on the small, cropped, commercially interrupted screen. Throw me a category. The category, America's funniest practical jokes of the rich and famous. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, hey, pay attention here, and when you know the answer, buzz in and type. Imagine you're stopped at a red light, and the person in the car next to you hangs out the window and asks, "Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?" Based on the original Grey Poupon ads, what should you say in reply? Come on, start typing and hit return. Yeah, well, just between you and me, that's what I'd say too, but it's not on the freaking ad, so give me your money. Next time, think about typing this. Grey Poupon, but of course. What else would I eat with fried bologna and Wonder Bread? All right, I need a category.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
God bless.
You're beautiful.
Shake hands with, I need a doctor, and I ain't lying. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. In the 1960s adventure show Daktari, Dr. Tracy was in charge of the Wamiro Study Center for Animal Behavior, but then you knew that. What could Dr. Tracy have prescribed for his co-star, Clarence the Lion, that would have corrected his famous abnormality? A prosthetic tail, bed rest, glasses, or Slim Fast? Clarence was known as the Cross-Eyed Lion. Eventually, he did wear glasses, but they had a big piece of tape in the middle, and everyone called him Clarence the Big Stupid Dork Lion, until he ate them. All right, pick a category. This one's called Keeping Violence in the Home. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. All right, I'm guessing this won't be too much of a stretch. Say you're completely insane and decide to make a death weapon from the parts inside a standard US TV. Considering the inner workings of the set, what might your weapon be called? A cathode ray gun, a spectral ray gun, a gamma ray gun, or an optical ray gun? Not counting them modern flat-screen TVs, the pictures in a standard TV are created by a cathode ray tube. So now that you have your death ray, all you need is a super secret supervillain hideout. Hey, maybe you can use the box the TV came in. Give me a category. Here we have Bart, 100 times Bart. We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Heads up, here it comes. Which of these phrases has Bart Simpson not been forced to write on the chalkboard at school? I will not do that thing with my tongue. I did not bury Jimmy Hoffa. I will not yell, she's dead during roll call. Or I will not belch the national anthem. Nope, he had to write that one, but it was worse when he farted the Pledge of Allegiance. So you don't lose any sleep over it. Bart's had to write a lot of things on that chalkboard, but he never claimed to have buried Jimmy Hoffa. Of course, Bart didn't bury Jimmy Hoffa. Danny DeVito did. In that movie he made. Nobody saw that? Category, please. We're calling this one, I've Got You. What's your name? You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. You know, Sonny Bono has never been accused of having a good voice or good rhythm. Suppose that while singing I Got You, Babe with Cher, the literally offbeat Sonny starts using the couple's real names in the song. What would he sing? Frank's got Sharon, babe. Salvatore's got Sherilyn, babe. Gerald's got Cheryl, babe. Or Samuel's got Madeline, babe. They warmed our hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonny and Cher, or as their birth certificates know them, Salvatore and Sherilyn. And keep your eye out for Sonny's new album. Sonny Bono tries really hard to sing the greatest hits of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Time to pick a category. A little edgy, aren't we? I thought someone switched to decaf. Here, try this clue. Quit, you're killing me. I hope this doesn't hurt you too much. Bye-bye. More about TV trivia than anyone else who played that time. How does that make you feel, huh? Kind of like... You don't know Jack!
Very nice, people. If you ask me, that was worthy of syndication. Okay, get the commercials rolling, and hey, Raul, are we playing again?
Well, you're on the high scoreboard there, player. That's really exciting. You want to play again? All you have to do is give me the word.
Set the dial on the Sybil 5000 to the voice you want to have. Choose from Suave Beer Guy. Smooth, refreshing, effervescent. Auto Sale.
With prices so low, the cars practically drive themselves on the lot.
Even feminine hygiene.
I feel fresh all over.
Order now and we'll throw in the Looney Tuner to generate dozens of your own cartoon voices like Superhero Guy. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Zany Alien.
Don't move, Earth creature.
Or Dopey Dinosaur. The Sybil 5000 and the Looney Tuner are both available for the special introductory price of $19,995. Order now and you too can be selling crap like this.
People all over the world are falling unconscious for 6 to 8 hours every night. What is this sleeping disease? Do you have it? Find out tonight.
Loose women. Don't sleep with them.
Why?
They're not the marrying kind.
Oh. This message brought to you by the United States Department of Condescending Paternalism.
Yes.
Well, good night, Jimmy. Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, God!
I'm a vegetarian, and my chronic gas used to really stink up my love life. Then I caught wind of Flatulence, the new scented suppositories that add fragrance to my flatulence. Well, Rudy, I had a great time. Good night.
Hey, is that your shampoo? I love your scent.
No, you love my Flatulence. Break wind without breaking the mood with new Flatulence. Available in peach, butterscotch, poopery, sea breeze, and freshly sharpened pencil.
Next time on Acquaintances, Mikey and Daphne bump into each other in the elevator.
Hi, Daphne?
Hi, Mickey?
How's it going?
Okay, and you?
All right. Well, here's my floor. Maybe I'll see you at the coffee shop later.
Yeah, bye.
Russ has a dilemma.
I mean, Rebecca seems like a nice girl, but can I trust her to take my chinchilla to the holistic vet while I'm in Bermuda? I mean, it's not like we're friends.
And Monique and Trevor have a heart-to-heart.
My job at the restaurant is totally unfulfilling. My friends are a bunch of idiots with perfect hair, and even my brother is getting more sex than I am. My life sucks.
Do I know you?
Acquaintances, Thursday nights, followed by Caroline in prison.
Lonely? Poor? Depressed? Let the Psychic Enemies Network put everything in perspective. Psychic Enemies guide your career.
My psychic enemy told me to abandon my cancer research facility for a menial low-paying job at the Perky Putt mini golf range. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
Psychic Enemies give financial advice.
After I gave him my social security number and bank account number, my psychic enemy predicted bank fraud. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
And Psychic Enemies know about love.
Psychic Enemies told me to break up with a wealthy Nobel Prize winner and go back to unsatisfying one-night stands. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
1-900-ENEMIES. With enemies like these, you'll never have friends again.
Guys, let's face it, you don't have time to waste looking for that remote. Introducing the new Rollster. Genuine imitation leather remote control holster, the Rollster is crafted in the spirit of the great man who tamed the Wild West. If you're fed up with always having to look between the cushions of the couch or under last week's newspaper, then you need the Rollster. By fitting snugly on any pant loop or with the optional quick draw action belt, Rollster never lets you down because it's always by your side. You want control? You want Rollster.
Rollster available in gray, tan, black, and red clay. Genuine imitation brush leather hat, fringe vest, and couch spurs available separately.